That's right, guys. Good morning. You no longer have to wait till lunchtime to experience the tastiness of Till, the restaurant. We are live and local from the Roost, an expansion of Till. It is a local coffee house right here. Live and local, checking it out, coming up next.
The Roost Coffee House serves up beloved local brands to ensure they bring a fresh and local coffee experience to the Springs.
Right now, Lauren is live and local at the Roost Coffee House, getting her caffeine fix and the lowdown on the latest coffee shop in the Springs. Lauren, good morning.
That's right. Good morning, guys. The best part of waking up. Just kidding. I'm not going to keep going. We are live and local at Till Kitchen and the Roost Coffee House. Till Kitchen opened about a year and a half ago. I'm sure you guys know all about it. Great farm fresh food. But there is a new addition quickly opening here. The Roost Coffee House opened about a month ago. And I'm here with Katie Sturgis. You are a creative artist here in town, local. First of all, tell me, what is the idea behind the Roost Coffee House, though? Why are we here today? What is so great about this place?
So the cool thing about the Roost Coffee House is that everything is local whenever possible. So everything's local sourced, and so it just made sense for them to hire a local artist to come and warm up the space with a mural on this perfect wall for it.
Right, and that's exactly what you did. This is beautiful. So tell me the process. How did you actually do this? Everything is like perfectly lined up.
So the first step was to tape everything off. Everything was gridded out, which actually ended up being really convenient. And then I chalked out an outline for everything in a chalk pencil. And then I went back over everything in chalk marker, which is a little bit more permanent than chalk and won't rub off if someone happens to fall into the wall.
Yeah. Definitely beautiful. We love that. Now, some of these sayings, you said you guys came up with these collectively, right?
Mm-hmm. So we work with a marketing company called Altitude, correct? And we came up with these sayings that would be uplifting and encouraging to anyone who walked into the space. And then we also added a touch of the Roost in the center with little icons that described a little bit about what the Roost is about. So as you can see, we have farm fresh, sustainable, local roasters, and obviously we're Colorado based.
Very cool. How long did this take you to put together?
So total about 27 hours.
27 hours. You are a hard worker. And I love how it's all positive vibes because, you know, most people, they need their cup of coffee in the morning. They're going to come in here, they're going to get their cup of coffee, get in a better mood than if they were just grumpy in the morning from waking up. It's a little too early for some people. And then they can just enjoy this beautiful wall and this nice, comfortable space. So, guys, look forward to this morning because we are live and local at the Roost Coffee House, latest and greatest coffee house in Colorado Springs. Going to get my cup of Joe. It's brewing up right now, so I can't wait for that. And yeah, going to be caffeinated up all morning. Get excited.
Lauren, live by choice, not by chance. I just read that while you were showing us the
Yeah,
wall.
my favorite, you want to know my favorites?
Yeah.
Never give up, great things take time. That is so true.
There you
so
go.
true.
Very inspiring this morning.
Thanks, Lauren. All right.
5:50.
Good morning, Justin. You should definitely check it out. It is time to rise and grind. Speaking of grinds, we are live and local from the Roost, coming up after the break.
48 right now. The Roost Coffee House opened last month in North Colorado Springs.
Yeah, they serve up fresh roasts and baked goods each day, bringing local products together for one delicious experience. And right now, Lauren McDonald is live and local at the Roost, checking out the new hotspot. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning, guys. You know what they say, when the mind says go and the body says no, it's time for a cup of Joe. And that is exactly what I got in my hand this morning, live and local at the Roost Coffee House, here with Vinny Snyder, Holdfast Coffee General Manager. So what are you doing here at the Roost?
So at the Roost, we're celebrating the grand opening of the Roost Cafe, which is a really awesome coffee, cafe, pastry, bakery concept that's going on at Till right now.
Very cool. And you know all there is to know about coffee, so I'm going to get a good lesson here, right?
Absolutely.
Super excited. All right, so we're talking about the coffee beans and grinding coffee. So first of all, to me, all coffee beans, they look the same. But to you, they are very different.
Yeah, the differences are subtle. I think when you think of apples and you think of Granny Smith and Honeycrisp and all these different things, coffee's the same way. There's different varietals that grow in different regions all around the world. If we were to use an Ethiopian bean as an example, it's a lot smaller, a lot sweeter, a lot fruitier. And then we have a South American bean here, a lot bigger, a lot nuttier, a lot chocolate, more chocolate notes in there. And the different varieties represent different flavors all over the world.
And the flavors are very different.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, really dramatic. This coffee here, which you'll be able to taste in a minute, tastes like blueberries. Incredibly fruity, really bright, crazy on the palate. You wouldn't think coffee would ever taste like that.
Very cool. All right, now this all these grinds are the same type of coffee, correct?
Absolutely.
So why do they look so different?
Sure, this middle one here you'll see is ground really fine for espresso. Probably the hardest thing to mimic at home. What you have here is a grind for your average coffee maker, what would use in the coffee pot at your house, and this is a French press, or maybe what you would use for cold brew, coarse grind. All of these grind sizes are going to give you very different flavors depending on how you brew them as
That was
well.
my next question. Thanks for, you're one step ahead of me this morning. You must have had your cup of joe.
I've been practicing.
Yes, all right, very cool. So when people are grinding their own coffee at home, tip for them.
Sure. When it comes to grinding at home, consistency is everything. It doesn't even necessarily matter how fine or coarse, as long as you can have the same grind throughout the entire cup. A lot of times what will happen is if you're using a blade grinder or something like that, you'll end up having a blend of all three of these in your one cup.
Okay.
And what's going to happen is you're going to end up over extracting the fines and getting a bitter ashy flavor, under extracting these big coarse chunks and getting a watery sour flavor, and then you'll only have a small amount that's kind of in that perfect zone. So when it comes to grinding at home, I say spend the money, get a good grinder, or take it to a local coffee shop. They'll do it for you, because really what you want is consistency, and that's what's going to make the coffee delicious.
Hot tips from Vinny right here, guys, and he is the coffee extraordinaire. He knows what he's doing. We are live and local from the Roost all morning long. We're talking about bread next, one of my favorite foods ever. I'm going to taste these coffees and see the difference, and we'll toss it back to you guys.
Vinny, hot tips. Sounds
Hot
good.
tips. I love
Thank
it.
you. All right. I had no idea
Hot
all that
tips.
went into the different coffee, the grinds and the.
I always see them on the menu, but I never
Yeah.
knew what it was, but that was very helpful. So thanks a lot.
Good morning, guys. They put me to work here at the Roost. You know what? Nothing goes better with coffee than carbs. Coming up after the break, we are finding the secret to the sourdough here at the Roost. That's next.
And right now, Lauren McDonald is live and local at the Roost and waking up with lots of caffeine. Lauren, what's going on?
Lots of caffeine, and you know what? We're not printing money, but we are making dough here at the Roost Coffee House. Because, like I said, nothing goes with coffee like carbs, whether it's a donut, a croissant, doesn't matter. It's all good, right? Mm-hmm. And Austin here, he is the baker here, and you're a croissantosaur. We're going to talk about that in a second.
All right.
But here at the Roost and Till Kitchen, you guys are known for your sourdough. Mm-hmm. So what makes the sourdough so special?
Sourdough's so special because of the process in which you do it. The natural leavenation is kind of what everybody's all excited about with sourdough. It's a little bit easier on your stomach, so if you have problems digesting dough.
Right.
And just the flavor. Everybody
good,
likes the
right?
sour, yeah.
So what gives it that special flavor? I'm really ruining this up right now.
No, you're
I'm
good.
trying real hard. I
You're
just want
totally
you to know
fine.
that.
It's that starter that gives it that sour flavor, like the fermentation, similar to like what you would do with a beer. It's just a fermentation of the flour, the
Very
CO2.
cool. All right, so what are we doing right now? We're actually making sourdough, right? We're preparing the sourdough.
Yep, right now we're pre-shaping all of our sourdough for the day, for our restaurant.
They have to be a certain number, there has to be a certain weight.
Right.
Right, okay, so that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you're doing a good job,
It's actually
though.
harder than it looks, guys, because to me, all of these blobs, they look the same, but you'll put them on the scale and they'll be much different.
Right.
So, how do you shape the sourdough? You use these baskets, right?
Yeah, so you do your pre-shape, you gotta wait a little bit, you gotta let the gluten inside it relax, and then you would actually shape it and put it in you have to flour them, you put them in that, put it on a speed rack, and then you put it in our walk-ins for about 24 hours.
Very cool. All right, now, the flour that you guys use here is very unique. Tell me about that.
So a lot of our flours are actually locally sourced from up in Rocky Ford. All of our wheats and rye are locally sourced, and a little bit of our bread flours as well. We got all of our pastry flour. Our bread flour is Sir Galahad, but I mean that's stationary for everybody. So.
Very cool.
Yep.
All right, so we've got this bread down here too. So what's the difference? This is like used for like your buns and things here, right?
Right. This is for our sliders and our burger buns. So it's also pre-fermented.
Okay.
With a levain, but it's made with more sugars and milk.
Right.
So it has a lot more. It's more pungent and it's got a lot more of a sugary flavor to it.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, they're like a Hawaiian roll.
Very
almost.
nice. Now you got started because you started making croissants. Can somebody hand me these? Because I want to try one right over here. The croissantosaur, right?
Right.
So which one do you recommend that I try?
My personal favorite's actually our ham and cheese.
You know, I was looking at that one.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna. I had my coffee. I need to decaffeinate. Do you think this is going to help a
Yeah.
little bit? All right, so cheers to you. We're going to be back in a little bit talking more about coffee, so look forward to that. But for now, I'm going to go eat this bad boy. And by the way, you should see the cinnamon rolls here. The icing is about that thick.
Ooh.
And don't you like my hands? Don't they look good?
You know your dough. I like that ham and cheese
That
croissant.
sounds
I'd
really
take
good
that
right
now in a heartbeat.
Thanks so much,
Lauren.
Lauren. Enjoy.
Hey guys, good morning. It's a beautiful day outside, but in here at the Roost Coffee House, it is pouring. We're going to show you exactly what we're talking about coming up next.
Coffee House serves up beloved local brands to ensure they bring a fresh and local coffee experience to the Springs.
Living a good time, too. And right now, Lauren McDonald, live and local at the Roost Coffee House, getting her caffeine fix and the lowdown now on the latest coffee shop right here in the Springs. Lauren, good morning.
Cock-a-doodle brew, that's what they say here at the Roost Coffee House. And let me tell you something, I am wide awake this morning. I have had my caffeine fix. Usually don't drink coffee in the morning, so I am full of energy right now. Okay, so we're here at the Roost Coffee House. We see espresso, Americano, Continental, cappuccino, latte, mocha, the list goes on. So how do you sort through all of these different types of coffee? If you're like me and you don't know much about coffee, well, here to tell us is Michael, the manager here at the Roost. So, Michael, for somebody like me who doesn't really know a lot about coffee, what do you say to them?
Well, we just try to ask like where your taste and preferences lie, if you actually like to taste coffee, as opposed to a lot of people that want this really sweet, milky drink. So if we look at our menu here, we can start with the basic espresso, which is the foundation for most of our coffee drinks. We move into an Americano when we add hot water, which is going to be very similar to a basic brew, like a drip coffee. A cappuccino is going to be a little bit smaller than a latte and have more of a milk foam on top. And then our lattes are very classic, very popular. A little bit of room for fun for a barista to be able to mix up and add different flavors and create a custom coffee for someone's taste and preferences.
Right. And Vinny, right now, he's actually whipping up some lattes,
He
right?
is. So he's going to show us how to do some latte art. He is the kung fu master of lattes.
So it's really about the art of the pour these days,
It
right?
is, yeah, absolutely. It's the signature that people are looking for when they want that kind of craft, specialized coffee. It's like that little mark that sets it in place and lets people know that we really took the time to create a perfect cup just for them.
Very nice. All right, so walk us through the process of what my man Vinny here is doing.
Right, so he's already pouring the shot. We make sure to time and weigh every shot so that it tastes exactly how it's supposed to. Right now he's going to steam the milk. He's aiming to create a microfoam. So we don't want it too foamy because then you'll just get this big dollop of foam at the top. And you also don't want it too wet where it's not going to actually have that layer on the top, because that layer of microfoam is what's going to create the design. So he's going to get it to a perfect glassy, almost paint-like texture, and then pour it right in there.
All right, Vinny, are you feeling nervous? The pressure's on, my friend.
No pressure, yeah, exactly. And then just pouring that right into the top for a beautiful design. Gorgeous.
Wow.
What do you think? Lauren, you want to try one?
I think it's awesome. I would love to try
Yeah,
it.
let's do
I don't know
it.
if I could do it as well as Vinny does it, but I can sure give it a go. Now, I've even seen like faces in like face art in coffee.
Sure.
Have
and
you seen that?
I have, and if you see some of the latte art competitions internationally, there's some very talented people. We're definitely working on getting up to that point. You're not going to see a rooster in a coffee cup anytime soon.
I think you guys do great. So it's got
Sure.
a leaf here, and then it looks like we have more of like a little heart. Very beautiful, guys. We are running out of time, unfortunately, but I'm going to try my best to learn how to pour, and maybe we can bring that to you live and local at the beginning of our next segment. We can put my skills to the test. What do you think?
Sure, let's give it a try.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, for now, we're going to send it back to you guys.
That takes a lot of talent to do that.
That does. It looks easy, but
Right.
it's not.
Right. Can't wait to see this, Lauren. Thanks.
Good morning. We are here at the Roost Coffee House checking out the latest and greatest hotspot for coffee. But you know what? If coffee is not your cup of tea, we have some tea coming up next.
Love that, Lauren, and not a...
In North Colorado Springs.
Yeah, they served up fresh roasts and baked goods each day, bringing local produce and products together for one delicious experience. And right now, Lauren McDonald is live and local at the Roost and checking out this new hotspot. Lauren, good morning.
Good morning. You know what? Lots of coffee all morning long, but now it's tea time here with John Idle, all the way from Denver, Sanctuary Tea Company. So this is the Roost Coffee House, right? We're here. We've been here. You guys specialize in local, but you're actually with Sanctuary. So why are you here this morning?
Well, just like the Roost features local coffees, they also feature local teas. So this is Sanctuary Chai, and it's a chai tea company. And we take a bunch of different spices and we blend them together and mix them with tea, and we serve it here. So we have two kinds, honey chai, which is more traditional, and a spicy honey chai. And so that's what we have for you to try today.
Right, can't wait to try that. But first, I want to know, okay, so chai tea, it is a tea, but there's lots of different types of tea. So what is actually a chai? What makes a chai a chai?
That's right. So chai is tea, spices, and a sweetener. So we take all of these spices and we grind them up, and we blend them together, and you add milk, and cafes serve that as a chai tea.
Okay, so the milk makes it a chai.
It's a chai tea latte.
There
correct.
you go. Okay,
Yeah.
very cool. So these different spices, you guys get these from everywhere, right?
That's right. There are about 15 countries represented in each cup of chai. So when you're taking a sip of chai, it's from 15 different countries. We do, Sanctuary Chai is sweetened exclusively with honey, and that is local from Colorado.
Very
the honey
cool.
is from Fort Collins.
And you told me earlier that sweetening it with honey is better than sugar.
Yeah.
Why is that?
The honey gives it a deeper depth and complexity, and it's also a healthier alternative from sugar and cane juice.
Right.
It's processed by your body a lot slower, and it actually has minerals and antioxidants in it. Sugar and cane juice is an empty calorie, and it actually depletes your body of minerals.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's a much healthier alternative.
There you go, and it's local. We love local,
And it's
right?
local,
Okay, so
correct.
2 different types of chai tea. I'm going to start with the spicy, right?
You can.
Or
I
would you
would start
recommend
with
starting
the
with the
traditional.
normal?
Yeah.
Okay, because we said I like spicy. Okay, so this is the original chai tea.
That's right. And it's got a lot of spices in it.
That's really good. The milk makes it so much different,
Yeah, it's
you know,
really
than a
creamy.
regular tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
This
And
is a spicy one. It has a little bit of heat to it, and that's from cayenne pepper.
Oh, I like that
And the
one.
cayenne pepper is from Tanzania.
Very
and
good. I think you
It just warms up the back of your throat a
turned
little
me
bit.
into a chai tea drinker.
Excellent. That's
I
what
like
I'm here
it.
for.
Really good. Thank you so much for being here today. A lot
Thank
of
you.
fun here at the Roost Coffee House. It's all about positivity. You see the inspiration board behind us. We talked earlier about that. Local artists, local teas, and local coffee. Coming up, we're going to talk about the grab and go market here if you were in a rush. Also, I am going to try my best to pour a design. Don't know how that's going to go, but we'll see.
We're looking forward to it.
Yeah, be your own hero, Lauren. Be your own hero.
Thanks, Lauren.
Hey guys, good morning. Coming up after the break, I am perfecting my pour, and you know what? I think I'm going to be a lot better than you think. You're just going to have to wait and find out. That's next.
Welcome back to Fox 21 Local News right now. Delicious coffee, baked goods, and a market where you can purchase the special treats to take home. Right now, the Roost at Till Kitchen is open for business in northern Colorado Springs.
Yeah, Lauren is live and local right now at the Roost and waking up with lots of caffeine and about to, I think, show off her pouring skills. Is this right, Lauren? Good morning.
That's right. You're going to have to wait a couple minutes, Craig, but I am going to try my best, put it to the test, and we will see how I come out here with the pour.
Yes, I think you're going to do a
Art
great
of the
job.
pour. Michael, he's been training me this morning,
Yes,
so
we're gonna
we'll
get it for you
see.
guys.
He's definitely a great pourer. Okay, but now we are in the market. I am fueled. I am on the go all the
Yes,
time.
perfect.
This is a great place to come get grab and go food, right?
Absolutely, and so that's what this is here for. The market was designed to cater that grab and go culture, just really easy and convenient. So we have lots of local, awesome, fantastic options for you. So let's start with our butternut squash gnocchi. I'd love for you to try this.
Oh, I was going to anyway, trust me.
It's so delicious. One of our great seasonal staples. It's selling really well. And, you know, this just looks like a whole lot of not cooking. If you're me and you have a busy day and you really don't want to have to go home and worry about your ingredients and grabbing everything, and, you know, it just really helps you out.
So good.
Oh, right?
So delicious.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
Man. All right. Next, we have
So we
sourdough,
have,
right?
yeah, so this is our very famous Colorado sourdough that we make from scratch in our bakery with our own starter. So the chili crunch here is a great crunchy condiment that can go on top of that. It's just a really nice, easy, light snack.
Is this very spicy?
You know, it does have a kick to it, but it
Okay.
is just an all-natural, super wholesome. Yeah.
Very good.
What's the gig on that? You like the bread? Yes, perfect.
I also like the crunch.
Yes, so it's a really good pairing. And if
All
we
right.
come over here, we also have a Greek protein snack box. It's just a really great example of something quick, easy lunch on the go. If you're working in the surrounding area, you just need something healthy. You're getting a
I'm
little
getting
bit of
the
life
spice.
out of that
I am.
crunch. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and this is the goat cheese, right?
Yes, that's our
It's
goat
my
cheese.
favorite.
Yep.
Man, you guys are just treating me like a princess this
Yeah,
morning.
absolutely. I mean, we're here to serve, and we want to make sure that we're providing the community with these really great,
So good. I
healthy
love goat
options.
cheese.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
protein box, great for lunch, right?
Right?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna set
absolutely.
That back there. All right.
No, you're fine. you want to give this pour another try?
We're gonna give it a go.
Let's do it.
All right.
I believe in you.
So I've been practicing,
Sure.
and I'm making a mess here. But
You're fine.
all right. So from what I hear, you hold a cup like this.
Yep. Give it some
Like
angle.
this.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
So thin stream to start.
I feel so pressured right now.
Going in the middle. You're a little on the edge. Yep, yep,
Oh.
yep. And now give it a twirl. Come on, I believe in you. You got this.
Oh no.
Look,
Hey,
you got
you know
some
what?
white. I'm
It's
so
a-
proud of you.
it's a
Do a little bit more.
cloud.
You got a little more. Come on, come on. Oh, beautiful. I think we have a new barista here
You're
at
so
Roost
nice.
Kitchen.
It kind of looks like an orchid, guys.
It does. You know what? It's one
sort
of those
It's
beautiful, interpretive. Van Gogh would be proud.
Hey, you know what? Maybe I'm born with it. Maybe it's the caffeine. I don't know.
You know, something's going on. Well,
You think I could join the team?
of course, we got a place for you here.
I'll be in the kitchen snacking on the snacks, that's for sure.
There you go. You know, perks of the job.
All right,
Absolutely.
very cool. Thank you so much for having us out
Of
this
course,
morning,
thank
Michael.
you.
The Roost, it is open for business.
Yes.
7 a.m. in the morning, right?
Every day.
Till Kitchen, you guys come check it out. A lot of great local food, local beans, local tea, local. We love
Local, local. We got
All
it here
right,
for you guys.
For now, we'll send it back to you.
Thank you.
Lauren, I think you had too much caffeine. She was shaking.
Love the
Too
orchid
much
though.
coffee.
Nice orchid.
8:42 right now. Holly.